Hi folks, hope you're doing well. So I'm going to talk about a few TV programs here. Well, characters in TV programs, I suppose. Well, a TV, both. There's one called Yellowstone. And in the program called Yellowstone, there's a female character who is the daughter of the Kevin Costner character. And she's the most nasty woman that anyone could probably meet. And after a few seasons, you learn her story. When she was young, she was using her body to get men to buy drinks for her and everything else that she wanted. And then she got pregnant. And she wanted to keep that quiet and get rid of the baby inside of her. So therefore she went to her foster brother and asked him to find someone to deal with it. He said no, and she was begging him to do it, saying she can't go to her family or anyone else, only him. Then he agreed. He found someone, a doctor, who could deal with that. But after the abortion, things went a bit wrong. And now she can't have kids after that because of what happened. Well, in the program, who does she blame? She blames her foster brother. And she blames him for everything. And to him, she hits him all the time, tells him she will kill him, tells everyone that he's to blame for everything that happens, even though he's not. And, okay, that would be okay if the point of that is for people to hate her. But no, the point of that is for people to hate him. Because obviously she's a female, so she can't be wrong. He was wrong because obviously he didn't get the right doctor to deal with her issue. So therefore he was wrong. Yeah. Well, that's one program. Well, I think most TV is absolute rubbish. Well, I mean, there's so many programs, you have these beefed up actors who can't act. All they can do is look good. All they care about is looking good. They don't care about acting good. It's only about looking good. Yeah. Years ago, we had actors that didn't look so good, but their acting was really good. They cared about how they were acting rather than how they looked. And if you look at films years ago, the men were quite skinny, but they could act. Now all the men are massive, but they really can't act at all, can they? Well, not really. They look good, But that's all really. They can't really act. They just look good. Yeah. As I say, that with regards to that point, that character in that TV program, yeah, that woman. Obviously, the actor. Oh, is she a good actor? Not really. No, because the character is angry most of the time, nasty most of the time, Is she soft and loving sometimes? Oh, not really. When she's supposed to be soft and loving, she's not really. Not really, no. So therefore, okay, if she was soft and loving when she was supposed to be, and angry and nasty other times, you could say she can act, because she's acting like she was nasty and angry and acting like she's soft and loving. That's completely different ways of acting. But if she's nasty and angry and no one will actually like her really at all, no men will actually want to be with her, that character, no man would think, oh, she's the perfect person for me. No chance at all. Because if you're with a woman like that, you have to fight all the time, because she starts fights all the time as well, and she starts hitting men, so that men want to hit her, and therefore her husband has to hit them and be hit by them. So again, would you want to be with her? No. Not at all. No chance at all. Would anyone want to be with a woman like that? Because stress all the time. All it would be is stressed all the time when you're with her. And so therefore, your relationship would be bad because of that. So, but again, you can't say she can't act. I've never seen her in another program or film, so I don't know if she can really act. But as I said before, most actors can't really act. Not really. The character is like them, but when they're angry. So therefore, if you're pretending to be angry all the time, is that acting? Not really, because it's you being angry or pretending to be angry. So is it really acting? Not really. I think okay, if someone is acting, and again, in the world right now, you can't do this. If someone has no issues with their body, but they're acting like most of their body can't be used because they've got so many issues with their body, then that's acting. Isn't it, really? That is acting, because, doing that is not really what you do most of the time. But, as I say, most actors, pretend, if it's you doing that, yeah, being angry, being silly, being sad, yeah, laughing, it's just you. It's just them pretending to do that. And therefore, it's not really acting, is it? Yeah. Most of them, if they were in a play, yeah, a proper play, they'd be absolutely useless. They couldn't do it. Because that's real acting, and they couldn't do that. What's to say? So therefore, trying to judge someone who's on a TV program, yeah, and they're acting, you can't really do that. You can't really say, can that person act, because most of them can't. So therefore, it doesn't matter if she can't act properly, or she's not a good actor. The character in that TV program, but it looks like the people who made that program want you to care about her more than her foster brother, and it's like he's worse than her, but he's not. He only wants to be loved, that's all. He just wants to be loved. And every time he finds someone, whether it's his father, whether it's a woman, she wants to wreck that relationship that he has, because he's to blame that she can't have kids. Well, who asked him to find someone to deal with that? It was her. So who's to blame? It's her. It's not him. So who should you care about? It should be him. Because he tried to help her when he was a young man. Okay, he got the wrong person. But maybe at that time there was only one person he could get. Because you're talking about 30 years ago in that area, how many people were doing that? Yeah, abortion too. How many doctors were actually doing that in the area? Yeah, maybe one or two. So therefore, yeah, maybe it's quite likely he could only found one person, and he did. So, yeah, it wasn't him who made her pregnant. So again, the people to blame is the man who made her pregnant and herself, because they choose to do that. The foster brother was trying to help her, and that's why people think don't try to help people. Because if you try to help people and it goes wrong, they blame you, right? Well, yeah, they do, and that's the point. In that program, they're blaming him for that. Yeah. So, yeah. That annoyed me. Yeah, well, when I see that, I'm thinking, excuse me, okay. She's been broken because of that, okay. So, therefore, care for her if you want. But what happened years ago was not about him, it was about her. She chose to do that, and she could have had that baby and had more babies, but she wanted to take that baby away. She didn't want it. Maybe she thought she was too young. Maybe she thought the father was the wrong person. Maybe she thought her father might kill her because, maybe, I don't know, or be angry with her, maybe, I don't know. And people will look at her in a different way, maybe, as I say. And obviously, at that time, and even now, a lot of young women care about that. And they decide to have the abortion rather than having the kid. Well, okay, that was up to you. You decided. You decided to kill not only that kid, but your chance to have other kids. You decided to do that. And as I say, her basically hating him so much, and the program making him look like a scared little boy all the time who might be guilty, because now she's saying basically because her father was killed, or maybe killed, that he killed his father, even though probably he didn't. And she told her brother that when she basically blamed him for killing her father, he didn't say anything. He didn't argue. So therefore it means he did do it. Well, of course he won't bloody argue, because everything you say about him, if he tries to argue, you hit him. So therefore, why would he try to argue? He didn't want to be hit. But as I say, that annoyed me. Because again, she's such a nasty... Because for me, I want the next season... I want her to be done. I want her to be in prison. And I want her husband to leave her. And I want everything in her life to be gone. Because maybe that will help other people to know, don't be like her. Because right now, maybe that TV program is saying to people, oh, be like her. You will have a lovely husband who will hit people when you annoy them. And when you hit your foster brother, nothing will happen. And when you put your hand on someone else, and threaten them, nothing will happen. But actually, in that program, they've murdered people, a lot of people. They've killed a lot of people in this program because they thought those people tried to kill them. They've murdered them. That's okay. So in that area of America, don't go there. Don't go in that area, because the people there can murder you, and the cops won't care. That's what the TV program is saying. Because most of the people in that ranch are in charge of the law. Most of them are. His brother is in charge of one part of the law, and his father was the governor until he died. But he was a governor until, only for one season, I think. So don't go to that area. No. I don't know. As I say, it's weird stuff. These American programs, bowing down to God, guns basically. Not God, guns. That's the point. Killing people all the time, shooting people. They don't kill people with knives or bats. It's only guns. And they all have guns. And fighting all the time. Aye. It is what it is. Yeah. Is it a great TV program? No. I liked it years ago. When it started, it was okay. It was okay because I like Kevin as an actor. He's okay. He's not too bad as an actor. Not too bad. And it was okay then. But again, it wasn't really ever good as a program, no. And I think now it's the, sixth season of that? Or more, I don't know. It could be more than the 6th. I don't know. Well, you don't know now because they make so many seasons of a program. If they think that program is okay, they just carry on. But actually in England they do it the same. Yeah. There's programs now that they've been doing those programs for 25 years. Well, that Coronation Street one, they've been doing that for 50 years now. At least. No, I think more. I think 60 years they've been doing that for. That is ridiculous. And it's a crap program. It really is an awful program. EastEnders they've been doing now for, must be at least 30 years. And again, awful program. Because if you watch the program, if that program is a true look of that area, you never want to live there. Not unless you wanted stress all the time. You wouldn't want to live in that area. You sod that for a laugh. You would never want to live there. But there you go, that's programming. But they keep on going because it's easier than inventing new stories. Because new ideas are difficult to come by when you've got old ones that you can still use. And so that's why they continue. So, but there's some that they just seriously end. When now Kevin Costner's not in that program, they should stop that now. Really.